Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So I believe I have found an incredible Haaland and Salah draft. I am so tempted to go with this. Let me explain why. I genuinely think there's so many generous 5.5 million, 5 million, 6.5 million bargains this season. And especially with DEFCON contributions, it's going to really increase their potential. So let's go through it. Sells and Dubravka in goal, I think, is a fine combination. They have the interchange within the fixtures, and there's a couple of times where Dubravka can be played if he's fit. For Burnley, noticeably their home game against Sunderland earlier on in the season. Sells as well. Look, Forest, I think they're still going to be class defensively. Haven't really let anyone go defensively, and their fixtures are fine. So if they want to shithouse their way to 1-0s again, I'm all about that life. So yeah, that'll be great. So let's look at my defence. We've got Chalobah, Ola Aina, Van de Ven, Konza and Diouf. I think that's a fine defence. There's no premiums at the minute, but I think the value defenders can still score as highly as these guys. Let me explain why. So as I said, Forest have good fixtures, of course. We've gone through that with Ola Aina and Matt Sells. Van de Ven, Spurs, I'm happy with their start. Burnley at home, Bournemouth at home in the first three. I'm expecting some clean sheets. They've got Wolves and Leeds in their first 6 or 7 as well. Like, it's fine. Van de Ven, 4.5 million. Tottenham, surely there's some clean sheets, maybe some attacking returns as well. And then you have Konza as well for Aston Villa. We know they have a generous start. Burnley and Sunderland, I think they've got like in game week 6 or 7 home games against Newcastle, Palace, Fulham. So it's pretty all right in terms of Villa's fixtures. I think I've got him on the bench initially. Newcastle away. I don't think he's a standout when it comes to the first opening fixtures for Konza. Obviously Newcastle at home I think is slightly worse than Burnley home, Brentford home, and Palace home. There's also an argument to say that Chalobah could start on the bench ahead of Diouf. Diouf is a promising left back for West Ham, new signing. I liked him in pre-season. I think he's going to do well. So I've got him there. And West Ham, again, some okay fixtures. I think he's a little bit of a differential. So that's going to be calm. And Chelsea as well, great fixtures. Chalobah, 5 million for a Chelsea defender when they could be premium. When they've got good fixtures, I don't mind it. So that's fine. The reason why Diouf is on the bench, obviously, it's got that kind of Adingra playing as a 5.5 million. Adingra is a 5.5 million, so I think that's an interesting price for Simon Adingra. He's got quality, and Sunderland have a very pleasant set of fixtures for a promoted team to start the season. Mitoma and Kudos, 6.5 million. I don't mind it. Listen, this is a draft with Salah and Haaland. They take out 30 million basically in funding. So, it's not going to be flooded with stars, but we've got to make do with what we have. So, Adingra and Mitoma, I think, will do well. They're not amazing. They're not on penalties, but they're still prospects. Mitoma's reliable. And Brighton tend to do better against the top teams. So, I don't think Brighton's start is that easy. So, Mitoma has a lot of potential. Kudos, highly owned, 6.5 million. We've spoken about Spurs' good fixtures. I do think he will have to, by default, be involved in Tottenham's goals. Kulusevski's injured, Maddison's injured, Son's not there anymore. They still need to sign a couple more attackers if they want to compete on all fronts. So Kudos will be there. He's got to be excited. I don't think there's too much pressure on him. He played a bit in pre-season. I think he'll do well. I don't mind. Score 1 goal in 3. That's calm for me. Then my attack. Joao Pedro would... I haven't spoken about Salah. Salah is there. This is a Haaland-Salah draft, as we said. Salah's there, initial captain. I didn't like his pre-season. But we must remember it's Mo Salah, and I am competing against lots of other players, so not having him is a big risk. In our first 6 games, we have... who the fuck do we have? Bournemouth home, Newcastle away, Arsenal home, Burnley away, Everton home. That's 5 games. Then Palace away. I think he's doing well. Burnley away, Everton home, Bournemouth home. That's fine. Arsenal at home is not even a bad fixture for Salah. So we'll see. I think he will be fine, and I'm happy to have him. And then my attack, Joao Pedro, is a nice slot there. Obviously I'd rather Palmer, but we've got to get some Chelsea players involved. There's a lot of competition up front this season. There's so many fucking strikers. Sesko, Gyökeres, Ekitike, Joao Pedro, even Delap as well. There's Wood, there's Evan Nilsson. Obviously, I have Haaland, there's Solanke, there's Watkins, there's obviously Isak, who probably will be a Liverpool player, inshallah. There's Beto, maybe he could be underrated. There's Bowen, there's Fulkrug, there's fucking loads of players up front. There's good value from Sunderland, Mark Guy, however the fuck you pronounce that name. Pirro from Leeds could do well. There's great value. There's Danny Welbeck. If I've gone for Wood and Joao Pedro, Wood on penalties, Forest with the fixtures, I don't mind it. If he wants to shithouse his way to a tap-in, that's all good. Joao Pedro, I've written him off, so hopefully because I wrote him off already on TikTok, he's going to do well. It's called the reverse jinx, ladies and gentlemen. Then we've got a bench, of course, Reinders as well, 5.5 million there. I've seen a lot of people talk about him. I was encouraged by the fact that he did well in pre-season, and I think he'll do well for City. So that's that Salah and Haaland draft.